Iran is no longer just fighting Israel and the United States on the battlefield. It is now hunting alleged traitors inside its own borders. Executions have begun, arrests are rising, and Tehran says this is only the start. Iran is now fighting on two fronts, against the United States and Israel abroad, and against alleged traitors at home. As the war intensifies, Tehran has launched a sweeping internal crackdown, targeting people it accuses of working with foreign enemies. In the latest dramatic development, Iranian authorities have executed two men accused of being linked to a US and Israel-connected opposition group. According to Iranian officials, the two men were affiliated with the People's Mojahedin Organization of Iran, also known as the MEK. Authorities claim the suspects were planning armed attacks in the Iranian capital, Tehran. Iran's judiciary-linked Mizan News Agency reported that the men were allegedly preparing to use improvised launcher devices in the planned assaults. So far, officials have not revealed when the suspects were arrested or how long they had been under surveillance. But this is just the latest sign of a much wider purge. Since the 12-day war with Israel last June, Iran has executed multiple individuals accused of having links to Mossad, Israel's intelligence agency, and of helping carry out covert operations inside the country. Tehran says it is systematically dismantling what it describes as Israel's urban warfare and espionage network, piece by piece. And the crackdown is no longer limited to shadowy operatives. In recent weeks, Iran's judiciary has moved against several prominent figures, including members of the Iranian diaspora, accusing them of siding with the United States and Israel. Since the current phase of the conflict began on February 28, the Islamic Republic has reportedly targeted ordinary citizens and public figures alike on allegations of collaboration with foreign adversaries. Hundreds have reportedly been arrested. Others have had their assets seized. Among the high-profile names reportedly targeted is Iranian football star Sardar Azmoun. On March 27, state-linked reports claimed he had been expelled from the national team over allegations of disloyalty. A pop singer, a FIFA referee, and an exiled academic were also reportedly caught in the widening dragnet. The basis for these accusations? In some cases, authorities have cited social media activity, alleged contact with opposition media abroad, and the sharing of sensitive information with anti-regime channels outside Iran. Judicial officials in Golestan province said they had confiscated assets belonging to 16 individuals they described as mercenaries working with what they called the American terrorist enemy, including two public figures. Separately, Iran's intelligence ministry announced the arrest of 46 people across 5 provinces, accusing them of passing information on military and strategic sites to foreign-linked outlets, especially Iran International, a broadcaster Tehran has repeatedly accused of hostile activity. The message from the Islamic Republic is clear: the war is no longer just at the borders, it is now inside Iran itself. And now, another chilling development. Iran's semi-official Tasnim news agency says authorities have executed a man accused of spying for Mossad. The man was identified as Kurash Kavani. According to Iranian media, he was accused of providing images and sensitive intelligence to Israel's spy agency. Officials say his death sentence was carried out after the completion of legal proceedings and final approval by Iran's Supreme Court. Iranian reports claim Kavani was first recruited online while he was in Sweden. After posting his personal details through a travel-related advertisement link. According to Tasnim, the initial contact was allegedly made by a Persian-speaking Mossad operative. He was later arrested by the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, or IRGC, in June, during the 12-day conflict with Israel, in the city of Savoybola. Authorities say he was found with advanced espionage tools, including satellite communication devices and intelligence-gathering equipment. For years, Iran and Israel have been locked in a long-running shadow war, a covert conflict fought through cyber attacks, assassinations, sabotage, and espionage. But now, that shadow war is erupting into something far more visible and far more brutal. Since the June war last year, Iran is believed to have executed at least 12 people on espionage-related charges tied to Israel. And these latest executions come as the wider regional conflict continues to spiral. The current war was triggered by coordinated strikes by the United States and Israel on key Iranian nuclear and military facilities, attacks that reportedly killed several senior Iranian figures. In response, Iran has launched waves of missiles and drones targeting Israeli territory and multiple U.S. military bases across the region. So, while the missiles fly across borders, Tehran is also waging a ruthless war from within, hunting alleged spies, crushing dissent, and sending a warning to anyone accused of siding with its enemies. The big question now is this: is Iran preventing infiltration, or using war as cover for one of its most aggressive internal crackdowns in years? And if this conflict deepens, how many more will be accused, arrested, or executed?